Hey, honey.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Recipe Roulette, a cooking show where, well, I guess it's just me this week because Laura's gone and I'm doing a meat episode. So this week I'm using Steve Reichlin's The Barbecue Bible, and I am making some Carolina-style pulled pork. So let's go look at the ingredients. Okay, so there's a bunch of different components that go into this. So I'm gonna break this down in a few key steps. So we're just covering the rub ingredients right now, and I'm gonna come back and show you how to make the barbecue sauce and the coleslaw that's also gonna go with our pulled pork. But for the rub, you're gonna need a tablespoon of paprika, 2 teaspoons of brown sugar, a teaspoon and a half of hot paprika, then a half teaspoon each of celery seeds, garlic powder, onion powder, celery seeds, garlic powder, onion powder, dry mustard, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of salt, and my secret ingredient when I make my rubs is a half teaspoon of ground coffee. Trust me, it'll chef's kiss. I know it's not traditional Carolina style, but this is my rub. So we're gonna mix all of that together and put it into a leftover spice shaker. Make sure you label this, because I'm only using like a half a pork shoulder for making all of this. This is supposed to make a whole pork shoulder, so I'm definitely gonna have some extra rub left over. Don't want to waste any of that seasoning, and I didn't want to do the math. So let me get all those spices mixed up in here, and I'll show you the next step. All right, got my rub all mixed up, all in the jar, ready to go. So I'm gonna cut open my pork shoulder. Of the plastic bag. Alright, rinse my hand off real quick. Alright, let's do an actual intro. Alright, pork shoulder in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so got my pork shoulder, got my seasoning. I'm just going to give this a good shake, good dusting. You want to pat it in there with your free hand. Make sure that stuff is all stuck on. Get it on the sides. Get this all over the place. Don't be scared. You want to pat that into the meat. Make sure it's all stuck on as well as you can. Be scared by the neighborhood kids. They pound on the back door. Alright. Got our spice rub on there good. I'm really going to give the top here a bit more. Pat that all in. Alright. Now that it's seasoned, we're going to take it out to the grill. We're going to cook this on low for about 3 hours. So while this is out there cooking, I'm going to show you how to make the vinegar sauce that we're going to use to go out and baste this with every once in a while, and to make the coleslaw with. So let's get this out to the grill and make the rest of the stuff. Alright, so for your vinegar sauce, you're going to need 2 cups of apple cider vinegar, 1.25 cups of water, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 4 teaspoons of crushed red pepper flakes, teaspoon of black pepper, teaspoon of white pepper, and 5 teaspoons of salt. I know, Mom, looks like way too much salt and white pepper, but trust me, this is gonna be good. So put all of our spices into our mixing bowl, add in our apple cider vinegar, and add in our water. And we're gonna give this a good mix with a fork. Also, forgot one key ingredient in this, some ketchup. Forgot so much about it, I didn't even open it up. Yeah, we're just gonna add like good hearty squeeze. About 2 tablespoons ketchup into this. Give it another stir. And for the coleslaw, it's pretty easy. I shredded up 1 small head of cabbage, and I'm just going to take about 2 cups of this. Add it right in there to my coleslaw. I'm going to let this sit and marinate so it becomes coleslaw. So, and this, well, I'm going to take it out to the grill and I'm going to show you some stuff in a minute, but alright, actually, let's go to the grill. Alright, so this thing has been on the grill cooking for about 2.5 hours. Now, I got to shred it, I got to slice it up, put it into this pan. So, let's get cutting. Alright, so our meat has all been cut up. I kept the skin all there together. I'm going to take that, I'm going to set that on the grill. Give our vinegar sauce a little shake up. Make sure our pan's not leaking. I got a good amount of that in there. Just gonna even out our meat. I'm gonna pop this back on the grill for another 30 minutes. And yeah, at that point we should be able to do the first bite. So we'll be back in just a snap for you, 30 minutes from me. Alright, so I got a loaf of homemade brown bread here. I'm pretty sure there's a Friday featurette about this somewhere. If not, I guess it's going to have to be one in the future. I just put my coleslaw down, my pork down, put my top on. Now I'm going to have a first bite. I don't know if it's the fact that I haven't had like homemade barbecue in a long time, but hang on, I need a second one of these. That came out really good. The sweet of the brown bread, the crunch of that coleslaw, all that vinegar from the sauce soaking in and just making that meat nice and juicy. This is amazing. All right, so I think we said last episode Laura's gonna be gone for a while. I was gonna do a couple meats in a row, but she's gonna be back next episode. So that's why I've got the big massive sandwich. So be cooking for 2 next week, so we're using the complete cooking for 2, and we already made that before. That's the I just flipped right to the shrimp and herb salad wrap. All right, let's go a bunch of pages back in the other direction. Ooh, wish I would have saved some of this pork. But I think I can do this one with some seitan, or as we like to call it around here, Muppet meat. So we're gonna do stir-fried seitan with shiitakes and snow peas next time. So, all right, I'm gonna enjoy this sandwich, and I'll see you next time with Laura. Peace.
Hey everybody, thanks for staying till the end of the episode. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook at Board Barista Productions. And if you want to support us, Patreon link at the bottom.